Here today with Alice Cleary. She's a student at Central Michigan University. She is also a healthcare professional, and we're going to talk about how those two worlds are colliding in your life right now. So, first of all, what is your job?
Yeah, I am a digital marketing manager that also helps with digital transformation and bringing digital solutions into the healthcare education space.
Uh-huh. And you're also a student at Central Michigan University?
I am. I will graduate in about 2 weeks with my master's with an MSA in leadership and change management.
Uh-huh. So the job was pretty good. And then the pandemic happened, and then you realized that you needed to change course a little bit.
Yeah, so during the pandemic, like many of us out there working in healthcare, there became some pretty critical needs that required digital transformation. A couple of them, including launching virtual healthcare services.
Hmm.
It was a team effort, and I got to be really in the weeds with the IT side, with the vendors, and helping bring to fruition that user journey, knowing who that patient was in mind that would be using the healthcare services and bringing that into the market with a go-to-market strategy across the digital channels.
Hmm.
And through that and several other web implementation projects, I realized that having the plan, having the solution that's going to impact the patient required leading that change. And so that's what inspired me after seeing several leaders who they they rose up to the call, they rose up to help fill the need, and I really wanted to learn how to do that as well. So I enrolled at Central Michigan University through their MSA program to focus on leadership and change management.
Hmm.
And I also wanted to learn a more global perspective about healthcare. So I joined an organization that does just that.
Uh-huh. So this repositioning of your life, how far into it are you right now?
Yeah. Oh, man. I think of myself as a forever student. When I'm done, I'm never done learning. So, in this season of learning and growth, and I'm excited to see from the HITLAB Innovators Summit really what that sparks with the connections, the projects, and it's just mind blowing what people are trying to do to impact the lives of every patient in the healthcare space. So right now, I will be wrapping up in about 2 weeks with my master's.
Hmm.
And then from there, I mean, along the way, I've really grown a huge passion for change management. And so I hoping to really blend the two with leading change management, having conversations, as well as digital transformation.
Yeah, well, I don't know how many of the presentations you've had a chance to listen to, but a lot of the change that we're talking about is taking technology that's been in use and is ubiquitous across healthcare and just either tweaking it or adding AI or somehow manipulating it to do maybe just a little bit more than it always has done. You know, simple things like stethoscopes and uh, oh gosh, there are any number of examples of people improving those things. And I guess this change management is all kind of helps feed that overall change.
Yeah, thinking about who the stakeholders are. Is it the patient, the end user who's going to be using the technology? Is it somebody that is in their 70s who doesn't have access to as great of healthcare, or they're in a rural healthcare setting? So knowing who the stakeholders are that you're impacting. Is it the physician who has been practicing for 20, 30 years
Hmm.
that we're now trying to implement this amazing new AI-driven solution to improve healthcare? So getting people on board, understanding what the fears are, what the resistance is. Is it time? Is it money? So all of that, I think, has to go into the change management plan. And I've heard some amazing examples on how people are implementing that into the process, and that human element that also goes hand in hand with AI.
You talked about this a little bit, but why was it so important for you to attend the HITLAB Innovation Summit, and what do you think you've gotten out of it so far?
Oh man, that's such a great question. Well, this takes me back to 2021 when I wanted to explore digital marketing. I'd been in the space for about 15 years, and I connected with the executive education program through Columbia Business School. And through going through that program, I realized, wow, there's some amazing things that they're doing.
Hmm.
And that's how I got connected with HITLAB. So I've been following along for several years, and they had an opportunity to apply as a student to attend. And I knew that's what I needed to do. And it motivated me to wrap up my schoolwork early so I could fully just be in the space and see how AI is transforming healthcare, as well as what are startups doing, what are tech companies doing.
Hmm. At least you got a lot going on in the next couple of weeks, but I know these are exciting times for you. So congratulations on what you're doing, and I'm a little jealous of your courage and in causing a major career, because it is a major career shift for you. But you see what's happening, and you want to be a big part of it, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for giving me the space to share a little bit about my story.
There you go. Elise, thanks.
Thank you.